Hi everyone, welcome to a wet bank holiday weekend. I've just got a bit of time to spare, so I don't particularly have a plan this week. I'm going to get back onto Flint, as I've affectionately named it. Just spend some time out here, see what I can get done. I've got a few ideas, a few things. Might be able to just mess about with the paintwork again. Fundamentally just experimenting, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to strip it down, repaint it. And you'll be pleased to hear that when that inevitably happens, I'm going to put the original decals back on the bike, because the consensus was it looks better with original, so I'll go with the consensus. I've got some things to do on the carburetor as well. I think there might be some air seeping past the sills on the airbox, so I'm going to try and get some clamps on that to make sure that that's not seeping air. See if that helps it run a bit better, because it's starting, it's running, it's revving, but it just feels a bit laboured when it's trying to rev. So I think that might be one possible cause, and we'll just try and rule it out. Other than that, just going to hang out, spend some time. To those who mentioned the beard last week, it's gone. Clean shaven again for today. Let's get on. Thank you. Right everyone, for those of you that have been following my channels and my struggles, this is very familiar to you. My paintwork's still shot. I'm still persisting to cut it back and try and improve it, but that's just through stubbornness. I'm sure I'm going to have to just strip it off. It was revving up last week. Really thanks for comments and suggestions. People saying make sure your carbs are balanced. I don't have a tool for that, but I'm willing to buy one. But I couldn't think how it connects. Maybe it's these screws here on the side. Don't know. I'm going to investigate that. I've also got no clamps on the back here, so there might be air seeping past that, which might be causing an issue. Covers are off. Might try and clean those up whilst they're out of the way. So I've got a few things to get on with. You know, really appreciated the comments. Those of you that subscribed last week, thank you very much. If you're not already, please consider it. It really helps me. Now, let's get on. So I've got some 2,500 grit on a block. Loads of water. I'm just going to work this, see if I can just get these cracks out, although that might go through the paint, but frankly I don't care right now. Let's just see what happens. I've actually gone for an 800 grit in the end. 2,500 wasn't doing anything, but the 800 does seem to be cutting through it. It doesn't seem to have gone through the paint yet. Feels smooth, at least there. So let's just do a bit more, clean it up, see what happens. Okay, so trying to cut that back, get rid of all the cracks. It's done a reasonably good job. There's a little tiny mark there still. I'll just work on that slightly more. But the cracks themselves are now gone. I'm going to try polishing that up. See if it comes up looking reasonable. Alright, go back to the rubbing compound. Bit on that. Damp cloth. Let's see if that makes any constructive difference. And we will see. Give that some time. Okay, and the conclusion on the paintwork was it's still awful, but it made me feel better trying. So, oh well, kept me busy for a few hours or so, but honestly, nah, you can still see some cracking, and it's not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. So, still on course. I think that's going to have to be resprayed. So I've just going through my stock. I've just found the original clips that should be used on the back of the carbs for the air intake, although they're completely rusted up and they're not moving. I'm going to see if I can revive these, soaking them in a bit of oil, see if I can try and get a purchase on the screws at the back. It might be too far gone, but let's leave that a while. Let's see what happens. Alright, let's go. Come on. It's moving very slightly. There we go. The head of this screw is just going to give. I know it is. Maybe if I could just keep working it backwards and forwards. Let's try and clean up those threads. We've got some movement. There is hope. See if I can just hold that in paper. Clean it up a little. A little cleaner maybe. She's fighting me. Come on. Continuing to fight. I think she's getting a little bit further each time. Okay, I think I've got these both reusable again. So it took some effort to free those up. A lot of oil, a lot of persistence, but I'm going to fit those back on the bike when I take the carbs off. So good. These are all stripped down. Now I'm just going to give them a quick coat of paint, make them look nice and new again. Okay, so here I am wondering how on earth you balance the carbs, and looking at things on the side here, believing that's where you'd connect the synchronization tool to. You clearly don't. Having read the book, you have to connect the synchronization tool to that port there, just on the top. So it's just blocked off with a couple of small Phillips screwdriver with a couple of small crosshead screws. So they've come out easily. So if I can get a synchronization tool, that's where it screws in, there and there. Okay, I am learning. Okay, so that's all now reinstated and there's tightened up, so there's no leaks on that rubber there, and equally on the other side. There it is there. There it is there. No, nicely tight in there as well. Good. Okay, let's see if we can work out how this kit should be used. So we've got 3 different types of polish, 3 different size pads, and this strange looking adapter. That to me looks like a drill piece to me. Okay, let's see if we can mount it. Alright, so this says for use with a powered or air angle grinder. That's the attachment. How would I attach that to an angle grinder exactly? I can attach it to a drill. That must be what they mean. Probably just very badly written. Or am I missing something? I can't go on an angle grinder, can it? Oh well. Alright, there is no way on God's earth that is going to attach to this in any way, shape or form. So I'm going to ignore that and put that in a drill. Okay, that fits obviously. Let's do a bit of research, bit of Googling, find out what paste to use. Okay, so my research has just told me, probably wrongly, that the harder, the first compound to use is the black, then you'd move to the medium, and then you'd finish with the white. However, it also suggests that this black is normally used if I'm working with steel or stainless, which I'm not. So from what I've just read, I probably want to start with the medium, the pinky red, and then move to white. So because I'm doing engine cases, and I suppose I'd rather start with a softer one and it not work than damage it with hard. So I'm going to start with that and see what happens. Right, well, before I touch my engine case, because I've only got one, I'm going to have a little experiment with this. So this is a spare footrest holder that I've got, and I don't know what's going to happen. So I thought, well, let's start with that, and if it goes horribly wrong, it's not the end of the world. Do anything? Didn't look like it did anything. Let's try again. Maybe I'm not spinning fast enough. That's doing nothing. Right, faster drill. The bigger drill does anything different. Let's try that again. It doesn't seem to be touching this. Nothing happening there. Zip. Oh. No, I've got some colour. I've got some colour. It's beginning to work. Okay, I've got a little bit on there. So we've got a little bit of colour on there now. Not a lot, but some. Let's see what that does. Okay, very little, but you can see it beginning to shine slightly. Okay, let me try that again. My polishing attempts were abysmal. It didn't seem to do anything. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but I mean, it just made no difference. It just made no difference at all. And that was trying to use these pounds and the drill, and it just didn't touch it. Don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to see if I can Google, watch someone else do it, see if I can actually see someone get a result, because I know it can be done, I just don't know how to do it. Okay, just having another little check. It's more responsive, that's for sure. So I think I need to get the carb synchronization kit, see if I can sort that out, and then try adjusting the mixtures. But it did seem a bit better, so maybe that has improved the situation slightly. Okay, well, that's me done for today. Bit of a bits a day, bits of this and bits of that, but again, little tiny steps, but still making some progress. I'm going to be, I think, buying some stuff in the near future, so I'm going to take the plunge. I'm going to get myself a carb synchronization kit. I think I can use it for both this and other bikes. I've made the decision it's going to be repainted, so I need to get on with that, but probably try and plan it for when I've got a few days, so maybe towards the end of the month. Other than that, all is good. Please do like, subscribe to this channel. Any comments, suggestions, very much appreciated. Really appreciate lovely conversations I've had with people, offers of some bits for my bike, so I'll show you those when they turn up. But for now, thank you very much and goodbye.